fuck you doing?
Remember that name? Good Pizza with 3 Z's, baby. 3 Z's.
What's up, fam? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Yo, this week we got another legend in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the homie Q, Juan Quesada from the infamous Backpack Boyz. Wait till you hear this brother's story, man. It starts out in Pittsburgh, and now it's worldwide. Stores everywhere, flavors popping everywhere, innovation on 100. You're gonna love this story, man. Check out my brother Q, Backpack Boyz, Good Pizza. Let's go. So yeah, man, yo, thank you so much for coming out, bro. It's a long time coming, man. I've been following the journey, following the story for a minute, and I'm really excited to learn about your story personally on the show, bro. So yo, thanks for coming out, bro. For real,
Thanks
man.
for having me, bro.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So before we dive into the cannabis and that whole journey, man, let's take it back to the childhood, bro. The story behind the story, man. What was it like for young Q coming up, bro? Tell us about the upbringing, man.
I was raised in a little town called Pittsburgh. It's maybe about like 30 minutes east of Oakland.
Okay.
And, a little small town, bro, but, just like the rest of us, it has its good days and it has its bad. No complaints for the most. I feel like my childhood was relatively normal in the sense of, like you take your bumps and your bruises and you get better. And, like I said, some days at school were really rough. Some days weren't as so bad.
Yeah.
But that's basically how that was. As we went older, I don't know. I always felt like I was pretty good at just like noticing shit, like being aware of like what's good for me and what's not.
Yeah.
As I remember, like at an early age, like an early age. But for the most, nah, bro. I had a mom that worked a lot. Was pretty much raised with my grandparents.
Okay.
Mom's had a bunch of jobs and. She had a few little side hustles. She used to do balloons and like little shit like that for weddings and shit like that. But outside of that, always playing outside. Whatever sport was in season, that's what we was outside doing. And
nice, bro.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like that's a lost art nowadays. But yeah, that was what my childhood was like.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
Were you a good kid? You think? Were you a troublemaker? Were you a little scrappy little dude, or what was it? What was your vibe like?
I mean, you asked me. I think I was a good kid. I mean, cool. I just like any other kid, though. We all had our moments.
Yeah.
I was hard headed. I still am to this day. If I kind of don't really feel that it's wrong, or I don't really feel that that there's that there's any wrong with what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it. Sometimes I am wrong though. I have to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
I tend to end up being one of them motherfuckers that did have to learn the hard way, and for me. It ended up turning the motherfucker into what you're talking to now.
Nice, bro.
But that's just how it is. Nowadays, I feel like I'm a little bit better. I'm better at learning from other people's mistakes. But
sure,
as a kid, growing up with no father or no shit like that, you tend to learn things the hard way.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, bro. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, when did you? "Quote unquote," jump off the porch, bro? When you start hitting the streets, beating the streets up, selling weed, all that fun stuff, bro.
So my first hustle was, back in the day they had the tape decks,
yep.
And you record off the radio.
Yeah.
So that was my first ever hustle. Was just I would do $1 a song, and I would make cassette tapes.
Damn,
for
bro.
like whatever was hot on the radio. Like motherfuckers would tell me, and I would be the motherfucker sitting there at the radio waiting for that song to come on,
man,
and record it. That was my first hustle, and then from there, my mom came home with this thing called a CD burner at the time.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? That was big for me.
He was lit, bro.
That was big for me at the time because I was like, yo, like I can make my own CDs now. So then, same thing, $1 a song. But the thing that was cool was usually most tapes was only 5 songs because it was kind of a pain in the ass to be sitting there like that all the time. So I kind of lost it after like 5 songs.
Yeah,
but. With the CD burner, it made it a lot more easier, and I could jam pack a lot more. So now my little $5 sales turned into like $15 to $20 per sale.
That's tight, bro.
So that was cool. And then around like sophomore year, I had a friend that always had like some of the flyest shit. And at the time, like now I look back and obviously like it probably wasn't really too much, but at the time he always had all the latest and flyest stuff, and he always seemed to not want for anything. So, you know what I mean? He was a good friend of mine from my neighborhood, and I just kind of asked him, like, yo, like, fuck you doing? I mean, and he showed me a few dime bags.
Okay.
Showed me a few dime bags.
Okay.
And that day, I bought my first 3 for $25.
That's right.
And I started it, man. It all
Seen
started
that movie before.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Try to just make my extra $5, work that up to an eighth.
Yep.
And, started going. Ended up working up to an eighth and a zip of Bammer. You know, you know how it goes.
Yes, I do, my friend.
You know what I mean? But
Yes,
but yeah,
I
but
do.
that's pretty much what the early stages of it was for me. I've always kind of had I don't want to say a talent, or I don't know, but for whatever reason, bro, people have always liked to buy things from me throughout my life.
Okay.
And one, I think I take pride in. I've never fucked nobody, and that's one thing
That's good.
I think that's one thing I could take major pride in. You know what I mean? I could literally look in the mirror and be like, yo, I've never fucked nobody.
That's
You feel me?
dope.
And if something ever did go wrong, I make the shit right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think that's huge, bro.
is
Especially
huge.
when we're talking about business. A lot of people don't really understand that, and really, it's kind of cool that they don't understand it because it make it easier for people like me. But that's maybe that's one of the reasons why I was like that. Who knows?
Yeah, man. Well, that's probably one of the reasons why you made it so far. I mean, you got a global brand at this point, bro. You hear this? You went from busting down 3 dimes, bro. 3 for 2 5s. You feel me? That's fucking legend. Hell yeah, bro. I love that. So boom, after high school, what happens? What's the route? What you on?
So after high school, that's when I kind of jumped into my county jail and state days.
Okay.
I started really my first time going to the hall was in 17 behind some weed.
Okay.
My mom used to be real big on me going to church,
Got you.
and I that wasn't really something that I was really enthusiastic about.
Okay.
I just wasn't.
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
so, she used to always try to wake me up to go to church and this, that, and this particular day, I didn't really want to go. And I had got a little older now, so it's moms didn't really install as much fear as it was at one time.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to tell your uncles. That shit wasn't really working no more.
Yeah, no
You know what I mean?
doubt.
Especially
no
we're
doubt.
talking about a 16, 17-year-old kid who's already kind of fucking around and, hanging around with active people in the streets.
Sure.
So it's kind of I don't know, bro. I just didn't really have that fear no more. And so one day,
Yeah.
my mom kept telling me to get up, and I wasn't fucking with it. And then one day she came in, bro, just grabbed my shit and flushed my shit.
Ooh.
And I was
Royal
just,
flush.
yeah, I was broke. I didn't see that one coming. And then next thing you know, I don't even really know what I was gonna do, bro. But I left the house with my banger,
Right.
and literally, bro, I don't even really know what the fuck I was gonna go.
No
do.
mission.
I'm just a kid.
Just
I'm
had
just
the
a
hammer
kid.
on you and just
yeah,
pissed.
I just leave, walk out. Mom calls the rollers on me.
Oh fuck.
Mom calls the rollers on me, and the next thing you know, I'm walking up the street. My uncle pulls up on me, and he's just like, "Hey, yo, dude." That's what he calls me, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude, get in the car." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Your mom called the cops on you. They looking for you." I'm like, "For real?" He like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "All right, boom, hop up in there."
Right.
And then he drove back to the crib. But when he drove back to the crib, the cops was already there.
Oh fuck.
So I hop out. I try to run up in the house, which I did get in the house. But then next thing you know, I look outside. They whooping my uncle's ass.
Oh shit.
Because my uncle's kind of like, "Yo, nah, he's cool, this, that." But
Got you.
You know
got
how
you.
that goes.
Yeah, of
And
course.
so I'm looking
of
out the
course.
window, and I'm just watching my uncle get all twisted up, getting his ass beat. And so I was like, "Yo, I can't be letting this man go
Right,
through this."
right,
So I
right.
stepped out and I took it. They found my shit and all that. So that was my first
Oh, you
encounter.
ain't put the hammer up when you went inside?
He told me to throw it under the seat.
Oh,
So I
got
threw it
you,
under the
got you, got
seat.
you.
I wasn't expecting him to go through his car. Bro,
I
I was,
got
like I
you.
said, I was a kid. I didn't really know exactly what was about to be
No
going
doubt,
on.
no doubt.
I mean, but yeah, so that's basically how that happened. I ended up going to the hall it ended up being a month. I ended up going to the hall for a month and then got out. I did 3 months on house arrest. And then, boom, that was kind of that. And then I ended up going to a continuation school in Pittsburgh. That was probably one of the greatest things actually that kind of really happened to me because
Oh shit.
this particular school, bro, all you had to do to really pass was show up.
Okay.
There was no homework. There
Damn.
was none of that shit. If you showed up, you passed.
Yeah.
You're going to get a C, guaranteed. And so, You know what I mean? Thank God I graduated high school.
That's good, bro.
Because of that. And then outside of that, then same old shit. I was still selling weed and fucking around a little bit. But then I caught a case. Caught a case over some terrorist threats and an assault with a firearm. And started dealing with that. I kind of just went in and out of the door from like 02 until 08.
Okay.
From 02 to 08, I was probably free like, I don't know, maybe like a grand total of like fucking 16, 18 months.
Oh, no shit.
It was on some shit like
in and out for real.
I go in for a year, come out for 10 days, go back in for 16 months, come back out for a month. Go back in for 6 months, come back out for 2 months.
Damn.
Go back in for another year, come back out for 2 months.
Yeah.
And that was my my process from 02 to 08.
No doubt.
And at the time, bro, I didn't really it was like, some of the worst moments of my life. But now I look back and I see some of the pillars that I stand on as a man.
Yeah.
And it was learned from some of my most fucked up circumstances.
Of course. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt, man.
Yep.
Shit, bro. You was on fire when you came out, man. You was, like, I got friend, like, I'm picturing what you was like. I got friends like that was kind of just in and out, just could not stay out for the life of them, bro.
Like, and you know what's crazy is that it's not even really that hard.
Right.
It's really not. Like, it's not that hard. I would make it so much more harder than it really was. And, like, I kind of, even to say, like, back then, like, I guess, I wouldn't say I was playing, like, when something fucked up would happen, I play victim. But, like, I wouldn't take accountability for my actions.
I got you.
So I didn't really understand to why it was what was going on. But now that I look back and now that I got a hold of some shit, like, it's really not, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not.
You was just on some bullshit.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying?
I was on some bullshit. And not only was I really on some bullshit, I was just around the wrong people.
That's
huge.
That too. Oh, it's huge. Circles are huge, bro.
You feel me? Like the people I was around just wasn't worth shit. They wasn't doing shit.
Yep.
And everything that they was doing would only lead you one or two places.
Yeah.
But at that time, I thought that shit would fly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought that was the end shit. Like, I used to come home, like, with my chest puffed out so much, like, just ready to tell somebody I was fresh out. And I look back at it now, and it's just like, yo, like, how fucking stupid was that?
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the time, too, I feel like times have changed now in a lot of ways, some for the good, some for the bad. But I feel like now, which I think is super, super cool, it doesn't seem to me like it's as cool nowadays to be that guy that's fresh out of prison or fresh out of jail or whatever as it did back then. As far as in my environment.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
It was cool to be tough in the streets. Like, you have a little rap, be tough.
You know what I mean?
Just came home,
Like,
son.
He just got out. He just came from here. He just came from there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Well, like, some of the biggest bitches I know came from there.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Fuck all that.
I know what you mean.
It's just for the birds, bro.
Yeah, on the East Coast, I'm from Jersey or whatever. On the East Coast, a lot of dudes, the Bloods run the jails out there. A lot of punks come home blood, and they try to flash that blood shit like it means something, like you tough or some shit. Respectfully rep what you rep, but, like, come on, bro. That tough guy shit, bro, that shit don't impress me, man.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Ain't
Stay home and build something, man.
You feel
Let's
me?
build something.
Exactly.
But it's also, like, part of growing up as a man, as a young man. Like, at a certain age, you do start to shed the ego, and that's a beautiful day in a man's life.
Yeah.
And you start realizing shit, bro. You elevate to another level. You start vibrating on another frequency, and you start, peeling the layers back.
No, 100%. That was actually kind of when things started changing, and actually, what did it for me was the martial arts and paroling my last time and getting introduced to a certain lifestyle that is huge to me now. But
yeah, I see that, man. Let's talk on that. Speak on that, bro.
Pretty much changed everything for me. Can I get that lighter right there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's a lighter too.
Flip the top off. Little safety.
But yeah, no. So basically, what happened was I had paroled in 08, and I was at a friend's house, and he had some people over there, and there was a dude that I respected quite a bit, and wasn't no pushover in a sense, and he had this guy over there that was talking really big about like this jiu-jitsu shit and like this MMA shit that he does and all that. And I was just kind of like, I'm watching like how they're listening to everything he's saying, and I'm kind of just like, because I'm looking at the dude and I'm like, yo, this dude is like a dork. But but I understand though that that doesn't necessarily mean everything. You know
No
what I mean?
doubt.
Like, don't fuck around and judge a book by its cover and fuck around and get taught something, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, but I'm just noticing that everybody is like really like kind of giving him his flowers when he's talking. Everyone's like, yo, he's dope. So I'm just like, okay. And so I started asking some questions and this and I was just inquiring about, where to come do it at. And I just knew though, bro, like if everyone was giving him the love that they was giving him and it was what it was with this guy, then damn, you're going to really give it up to me once I get a hold of it.
That's right.
Because I could already look at this dude in his eyes and kind of tell he don't possess what I possess.
Yeah.
So I just started asking, and then like I say, he kind of started laughing, and but I get it though now because at the time I didn't know, but now, bro, like how many people come up to me, ask me about training, or say they want to do this, they want to do that, and they just never come.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and so now I get it. At the time, I felt kind of played. I'm just like, it's so funny, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I get it. But I asked. He told me. And just like anything else that I tend to do in my life, bro, I have sometimes most of the time it's good, but sometimes it's bad. It's like, even with like the food that I eat, like if I find something that I like, bro, I'm diving in. I'm like it consumes me.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So.
What's up, pizza fam? It's your boy JP, Good Pizza. Check this out. I've been getting a lot of questions on where I can find the fire good pizza. Check this out. We got you covered. We're in NorCal, SoCal, Central Valley, San Diego. We got you covered on the slices. Peep the list. Go check out the shop. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. Peace, love, Good Pizza.
And I just go from 0 to 10. There ain't no fucking like working my way into it.
Right.
Like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I hopped in all the way. You feel me? Like I said, 6 days a week, 7 days a week.
Oh shit, man.
And that was my thing. At the time, I was hustling. I wasn't selling weed, but I was hustling, and my main focus was just to like stay above water, to like pay for my gym, do all that shit, and I just wanted to compete. I just wanted to fight. I just wanted to compete. I just wanted to fight. I just wanted to try to make something like that, and that was my focus for a nice little while.
Nice. But what year did you start training?
In 08.
Oh wait,
nice. I paroled October 5th of 08. I was in the gym like early November of 08.
Wow.
And never,
straight through.
Never stopped ever since. I mean, I'm gonna run like I've had 4 surgeries on my knees. Like,
damn, bro.
I've had 4 surgeries. So like, that like I've got hurt a bunch of times. So yeah, like outside of that, that's the only time getting took off. Like I start getting fucking.
Yeah,
like,
no, I get
train,
you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you go crazy. You go crazy if you don't train.
Not necessarily say I go crazy.
Your body
but like,
misses it.
But bro, like I don't know, like my decisions get fucked up. Like I get irritated when I probably shouldn't be irritated.
Yeah.
It's like little shit like
That's
that.
a release for you for sure.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah. No, that's dope, bro. I mean, I use that too as a release. You know what I'm saying? Work. Yeah. You got the paper towel over there, bro? Somewhere? Should be a roll of paper towel. Or a tissue. Oh, here we go.
Oh, perfect. My bad, bro.
Yo, you good?
My fucking nose.
Yeah, man, that's a great release, bro. It's one of the pillars, man. You know what I'm saying? Sleep, meditation, working out, training. You know what I mean? That's certainly one of the pillars I live by. You know what I mean?
Nah, for me, bro, it's huge, and it has a lot to do even with why we're talking right now, because that was the thing that I ended up being able to plug into. That ended up kind of, how I say, just showing me that there was more to what I was doing, and just like, yo, like that shit is for the birds. You know what I mean? Like just that, or I don't know, just like the morals I feel like I've developed over the time through that shit.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Whole bunch of shit like that, bro.
That's dope, bro. Love to hear it, man. I love to hear the warrior's journey, man. You know, I've trained. I've never done Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but I trained karate as a kid. Learned the foundations there. Boxed. You know what I mean? I boxed for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I started late though, like 30s. I started when I was 30. You know what I'm saying? So, not a great. No, it's never too late.
Never too late.
But you know, I definitely hurt myself a little more. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck my shit up.
And that's where sometimes I don't know if I'm sick in the head or like what it is.
Yeah.
But like for me, like bro, like some of them days where I go and I just get my shit handed to me.
Yeah,
those
bro.
are like where I feel like I elevate the most as a man.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, like to deal with that shit, it's not easy, and it's not easy it's not easy on the mental.
No,
like
sir.
going up out there, and then I don't imagine this. Like imagine competing. So you're going to go compete and fight, and then your whole camp you're getting destroyed.
Right.
You're just getting destroyed the whole fucking time. Your training partners are just eating you up, and then you're like, you got to fight the mental battle of like, hey, yo. Is this motherfucker about to go out there and do this to me?
Right.
Like, because goddamn, this is all that's happening to me in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of bad days, a lot of good days, and that's what a lot of people don't really understand as far as about with that life. Hey, bro, like, get comfortable with being the nail for a little bit.
Yeah,
Feel me?
right.
Get comfortable with being the nail, and within time, you stay consistent, you end up becoming the hammer.
That's right.
But
I like that.
you got to embrace being the nail.
That's right.
And not only that, but that's just like with everything else in life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Take your licks.
you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to take that shit. You're going to have to learn how to get around that shit.
Yeah,
And
bro.
you're going to have to figure out your
That's a
recipe
fact.
to get you through that shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's just what the fuck that is. And sometimes, bro, I feel like, you know, a lot of people maybe kind of like break down when they don't really need to. And that's why maybe they don't get to where they really should be or where they want to be. You know what I mean? Because they tap a little quick. But it's like, fuck that, bro. Like, you feel me? Don't judge me by how I fall. Judge me by how I get back up.
That's right. Yeah, that's a fact. So 08 comes around. You start your career
Yep.
in MMA,
Yes, sir.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Well, I've always done jiu-jitsu as like for MMA. Like
For MMA.
Like,
Yeah, I should
I've never
separate
been
the
like
two.
a
I should
fucking.
separate the two.
I've never been like a sport jiu-jitsu guy. Now,
So you do MMA.
MMA was my thing.
Okay.
That
So
was
you're
my
on your
whole
feet
thing.
and the ground.
Yes, my whole thing is MMA. My whole style of jiu-jitsu is if I get on top of you, I'm there to beat your ass. I'm not there to fucking sit here and do these moves on you. Granted,
You trying to ground and pound.
Granted, though, like if you give it to me, like I'll choke you. Like
Yeah,
I'll take your
no
arm.
doubt,
Like I'll
no
take your
doubt.
leg. I'll do all that shit too. But I'm gonna open that up by beating the shit out of you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That's
How are
really-
you on your feet?
I mean, there's always I feel just like my jiu-jitsu. There's always room for improvement. But
That's
I
right,
feel like I
that's
have
right.
a solid ground
Yeah.
to stand on.
Yeah, Ted said you a dog, bro. Your name came up in our conversation with Ted's Buzz, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, we started fucking. You were a part of his journey, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, man, I went up there and trained with him. That's a bad man right there, man. That's a bad man. I was like, where you jumped in the ring with him? That's what's up, bro.
Bro, he
Used
came
to
to my
scrap.
crib. He came to my
Fucking
crib and just
great.
pretty much like that. Was pretty much on some like, yo, hey, let's get some rounds. And I'm like, what you mean? Like,
No,
and they pretty
damn.
much like, yeah, you wanted to spar. And then but then sometimes, like, I don't know, bro, me being me, like if I go in to spar with you, I'm gonna kind of go at the pace that
Yeah, sure.
you're going at.
No doubt.
I ain't trying to come in there and kill you off the
Yeah,
rip.
bro.
But if you want to go that pace, if you want to get on the freeway from the jump, we can get on the freeway.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? So
What did he do?
bro, this motherfucker went straight to the freeway. Bro, he came out, he started throwing. I'm like, yo. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, no, shout out Theo, man.
That's
I
fucking
fuck with you.
great, man.
Theo's seen this whole, as far as with my journey as well. He's seen that shit blossom damn near from seed.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? I would say we were damn near maybe at lightweight kind of veg stage when we really started fucking around. But for the most, like Theo has seen it from the beginning.
That's
And,
fire.
you know,
Yeah, he mentioned, not to cut you, but he mentioned he was fucking with you before the LCG drop. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, okay, that's dope.
He would
That's
come
what-
get peanut butter breath off. Like
That's what he said,
That
yeah.
was his thing.
Yes,
he would
bro.
Come get peanut
Yes,
butter
that's
breath,
what he
because I was
said,
one
the
of the only
peanut butter
motherfuckers in the area that had
like
Frank's
2017, right? Ish, 17, 18.
late 16, 17.
Yep,
Feel me?
yep.
18 too.
That's where I moved here. It's 2017.
You know,
so I remember
but
that.
at that time, wasn't really nobody just running around with that, and that was my sole purpose, bro. As far as
Dude.
like that's what Backpack Boyz was back then. It was like my whole thing was to try to get you all the designer weed
Yeah.
that you only seen on the internet.
Yeah.
But like if you were able to get one, maybe you were able to get one because like you were in Sacramento and you can get to Connected, or like
No doubt.
maybe you were fucking somewhere else and you were able to get to that. You were in Monterey, so you can get Green Line Organics, so like some shit like that.
No doubt.
But like nobody had that shit underneath one fucking banner where you could come and you could just get all that shit. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody, but I know there wasn't too many.
For sure.
And I know I fell in that pond.
Hell yeah.
You know I mean, so Theo would come fuck with me behind that.
Man, that's dope, bro. And yo, I think you're really gonna like this one, the Palermo. It's a peanut butter breath times sherb times 41.
Oh, fire.
But it's not like overbearing on the peanut butter breath. It's got you could see the mix, because I feel like a lot of peanut butter breath crosses are very dominant peanut butter breath. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool if you like that. Some
I do.
Don't. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you do.
Yeah, no, I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Really, bro. Like for the most, like I know there's a lot of people nowadays that like they like to maybe stick to one flower. I like to smoke this. I like to smoke. Bro, me, I'm a real connoisseur when it comes to the plant.
Yeah.
And if it's fire and it's done right, I'll fuck with it.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm talking about from the oldest to the newest.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? That's how I am. And don't get me wrong, maybe I might not want to smoke as much of it.
That part, but I like a variation, bro.
You know what I mean?
You know?
But yeah, that's
this ain't like cigarettes. I don't smoke Newports. You know what I'm saying? I like to spread it around. I don't smoke Newports anymore. But I like to switch it up too, bro.
You smoke cigarettes still now?
No, bro. I smoked from boxing saved my life, bro. I had to quit. When I started boxing at 30, there's no way this is gonna work. I'm getting murdered in here. So I switched it to, I even quit blunts, bro. I switched to joints. You know what I'm saying? And then vapes, like to quit the cigarettes. You know what I mean? Vapes also help save me. But yeah, bro, I smoked from age 12 to 30, bro. Way too long. Newports straight through. Ooh.
No,
Yeah.
bro.
And blunts.
I had my
man.
Like while I was on probation and I couldn't smoke weed. That's what I was. Bro, I don't smoke it all. I don't Newports, Kents, Camels, Luckies, fucking Lucky Strikes, fucking like bro, Bugler, like that was the ones like
the Bugler, that's the jail shit.
You feel me? I'll be fresh out, so I'm like, yo, go cop me a pouch of Bugler, like bro. I look back at some of the shit I used to do, and I'm like, yo, like what the fuck was wrong with me?
I was just in Jersey. My boy Sean, he's still rolling tops and Buglers. I'm like, yo, son, you been home for like 15 years. Stop it. Put a filter on that motherfucker, you crazy bastard. What the fuck? Motherfuckers is crazy, bro.
It is, bro.
Yeah, man. So yeah, you're popping with the flavors. I remember seeing the beginning, man. I remember seeing the Backpack Boyz, the LCG. I really enjoyed the branding and the colors that were on the bags and like the lettering. I'm a graffiti artist, so I dig all that shit. And the Lemon Cherry Gelato really made a fucking splash, bro. And it's crazy because around this time, I got your number from my man because like backpack packs were popping, bro, and like there was a demand for him. My man Chris from High Vibration, he's like, yo, hit up this dude, bro. He's from Backpack Boyz, bro. I thought it was like one of the little knockaround guys or one of the little homies, right? Yeah. He gives me your fucking number. Never called it. I never called it. I was like, no doubt I'm gonna hit him. It never wound up happening, right? And then I meet you at Liddy in the City. I remember I put in the number. I'm like, yo, son, look at this shit, bro. I got your fucking number, bro. It's in my phone already. This is you. I had the man's number the whole fucking time, bro. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, really, at that time, bro, I didn't really embrace too much of like I didn't, not to say I didn't embrace it, but like I didn't really want the help. That's probably why I used to try to do everything on my own.
Okay.
I used to want to do everything on my own, and I just had a different mind state at that time.
No doubt.
But then I just kind of realized that, yo, like, if I want to take this bigger, then I need some assistance.
No doubt.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to do all this shit on my own. So that's when I kind of started like taking that shit on. But
yo, how'd you do that, bro? I'm curious about that because I feel like that's where I'm at in my business. So selfishly, I'm gonna ask you this question. What did you do to like find the right partners in order to scale your shit up at the level you did, bro? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I've took some bumps, bruises, thinking that I knew the right people, and
got you.
Actually, now it was one of the worst days of my life, but now I look back at it now, and it's probably one of the most fucking, to where even while we're sitting here now as well. But try to put on one of my best friends, and the one like I'm talking about. I know how 5 years old. His mom called me son, and vice versa type shit.
No doubt.
And fucking boom, brought him on because I started seeing like my deliveries was popping. I'm like, yo, I see they're struggling. I'm like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could come do this for me. I'll give you this much off each delivery, that, and ended up turning into like one day I was going out to Modesto to go meet up with a friend of mine to go grab some more work. And they just timed me up, bro. And when I left, they broke into the crib. Feel me? Hit me hard.
Ooh.
Yeah, hit me hard. They left me with all like my bullshit. You know what I mean? They left me with all my bullshit. Damn. But then the same people that hit me were the same people that I called because those were the people that I was around. So the same people that hit me were the people that I called. So they came to me and was like, you know, like I stole from you and helping you find it. Trying to help you find it. Yeah.
Fake help you find the shit.
So look, so really,
treachery,
so
bro.
keep it honest with you, bro. Like that was what made me go 1,000% in, because at the time I was still going to the gym all the time, and I still wanted to fight, and like I still like that was like a big thing to me. So I was still at the gym all the time, and then that shit happened, and my back got put up on the wall.
Yeah,
feel me? My back got put up on the wall. I felt like the world was kind of like just caving in on me. Like, I think all in all with product and everything, I think I maybe might have had like, I don't know, like 15, 20 bands to my name.
Damn.
But like, to me, that's like the world crashing in on me, bro. Like I worked my ass off to you know what I mean? To get where I was. And then for them to hit me like that, like, bro, it was bad, bro. So that was when, I wasn't really in the gym as much no more. I was still making it work, and I was still doing what I could.
Yeah.
But it was like 100,000%. This is what I'm doing all day, every day. Ain't no going out having fun. Ain't no doing none of that shit. I'm waking up. I'm going straight to the motherfucking trap, and I'm the first one in there. I'm the last one out, and that's what's going.
Wow.
And I did that shit for a long, long time, and up until I got a little comfortable. But even though now, like, you know, getting comfortable is probably one of the worst things you could do.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
I mean? Like,
don't do that. Don't never get comfortable.
Bro, even still to this day, like I know some motherfuckers that like they'll say some shit to me on some like damn fool, like, bro, you spend it, bro, that like. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done been in that position too many times to where I done had shit.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not like them. I don't got a me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
No doubt.
I don't got a me. I don't got nobody to help me. So
right.
So it's like, I don't want that.
No doubt.
I don't want that shit.
You know, I grew up pretty poor too, and like, the whole single mom shit, whatever. We all seen that movie before. And we didn't really have shit. We had food and all that. I didn't have like a fucked up ass upbringing, but you know what I mean? There's no fucking money. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know what that is about me being an older man now, but I never want to go back there. And like, I can't even go below a certain dollar amount or I start tripping. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
kind of like, bro, like you said, bro, it's not everything, but it's big. And it's just like, I like to be comfortable. I like to help the people that I love. I like to, feel me? Like, that's the shit I like to do. And same with you. Like, we weren't fucking poor as fuck growing up, no shit like that. My mom worked her ass off to provide.
Same.
It was saying we had food. Like, for me, it was like I got what I needed.
There you go.
I didn't really get like what I wanted.
Yeah.
You feel me? If I wanted it, I had to do something. You feel me? That's where the tapes came from, and that's where all that shit started from. Because it's like, yo, I want this. Yeah. And this is one thing that I can say for me that I look back and I'm like, yo, stand up, motherfucker. I love myself for this. Is, bro, I used to get embarrassed when my mom would take me to the mall, and like my mom would have just got some bread, and you know she wants to go spend on her son. You know what I mean? She wants to take her son to get new shoes or whatever it was. And bro, when I got to like 14 years old, and like, you know what I mean, I started like really like liking girls and like little shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I go into the stores and, you know what I mean, I see these girls and I'm like, man, fuck that, bro. I can't be letting these motherfuckers watching me get my mom buying me shit. Like, I'm talking like as a kid. As a kid, though.
No doubt.
And so, nah, I just don't like being without, bro. I don't like being without, and I don't like it. And that's a whole nother thing, though, right there. There's one thing about being without. I don't like being without. But what I don't like even more is asking you for something.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't like that. I don't like asking people for shit, bro.
Same.
I don't like that, because if you tell me no, like, I really don't like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I really don't like that. So it's like, all right, how you alleviate all that? Like, you alleviate all that by doing your thing, bro. And not having to ask. You know what I mean? And I'm really big on, like, bro, if you helping and you doing your part, my nigga, like, you ain't gotta ask. You got that coming.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you doing and that doesn't even necessarily always gotta be shit that makes money. Like it could just be just support.
Yeah.
It could be fucking so many different forms of it. You know
No
what I mean?
doubt.
But that's it. Like and so I'm big on that. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing's for free.
No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, man. I think it was, you know, hearing your story kind of reminds me of my story, bro. And why did I start hustling? It was the kicks, bro. I got one pair of kicks every year. And when I need, do the math, bro. You can't rock one pair of kicks all year. They get fucked up in a couple months, man. So,
I mean,
I'm starting to ask for shit I'm not getting. And I was, man, fuck this shit. The block's hiring. Let's fucking go, bro.
and you can't even be mad. It's like, because I remember even a few times like as a kid seeing some shoes and like, I tell my grandpa, like, hey, yo, and I tell him, he'd be like, how much is it, mijo? And I tell him, he's like, looking at me crazy, like, what the fuck? And like, my grandfather, like, he was a good dude, and like, he loved me a lot. So like, he was never on some like, no, I ain't getting you shit. Like, he just wouldn't say nothing. He just wouldn't say nothing. Like, he just wouldn't say nothing. And
good luck, kid.
But I already knew what time it was.
Yeah,
like,
no
you know
doubt.
what I mean? Like,
he wasn't trying to kill your dreams.
And I'm not gonna fuck with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
of course, man, of course.
So, but yeah, but that was one of them. I don't like asking people for shit. And at the end of the day, though, too, I love that though too, bro. It's like anything that I got, you know, has been earned.
That's right.
Like,
that's right. Nobody can take that from you, bro.
None.
You know
what I mean? Like every single thing. Like every single thing. Like there's not one thing that I feel in my life that was given.
Yeah, it's like miss me with the must be nice. Like, you know what? It is nice because I fucking earned it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100.
Yeah, bro, that's dope, man. Self-made, bro. You know what's funny? My mentor taught me, you know, we're all self-made, but some people don't want to admit that.
For real.
Because their life ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, bro. So, boom. So, Backpack Boyz is born. I know the story on how the name came about, but if you could just share with my audience, like, I love how brand names start. Like, how did that start? Where did the Backpack Boyz come from? Talk about the origins.
Well, like I said, originally it was a delivery service, a Prop 215 delivery service, and it was a friend of mine that I started it with. He's no longer involved with it now.
Okay.
But he like that was like a big part of my life at the time was the gym. So I was still competing, so I was always having my backpack like, all the time, and I would have because you know I'm cutting weight or like I need extra clothes for practice or whatever the fuck was going on. Like the shit that I'm hustling, that got to be in my bag too. Like whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
So I was always running around with my backpack, and my lifestyle kind of rubbed off on my boy that I'm telling you that was involved at the time.
Okay.
And so we were always running around like that, and that was just our thing. And then next thing you know, we got our binder that said we were a Prop 215 delivery service instead, and it came time for us to have to come with a name.
Yep.
And it was just like on some random shit, bro. Like I was just like, yo, like what the fuck should we call this shit, bro? Like what should we call it? And he just popped it. Like I give him all the credit for that because he popped that one. He just right off the hip, he's like, show me what we're gonna call it, Backpack Boyz. And I just looked at him like, Backpack Boyz. He's like, yeah. He's like, we always got our backpacks, so we them boys.
You feel me?
I was like, bro, no bullshit. I looked at him, I was like, I can fuck with that.
You feel me? Hell yeah, bro.
I can fuck with that. And but that's it, and really it was just like that. He shot the shot, swish.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like he did that.
That's
and,
tight.
So yeah, but that's basically where it came from. And
Yo, as a hustler, bro, I gravitated to that instantly, bro. Like, oh, you Backpack Boyz, yeah, man, we got to work in the backpack. We the Backpack Boyz, yeah, I fuck with that. You know what I mean? And then you got fire in the bags, it all worked. You know what I mean? You got a dope concept, some cool branding, and actually fire in the bags. Boom, you got a fucking brand that's off to the races.
Yeah, and like I said, really at the time, bro, the whole mission of the thing, like now it is what it is, and now like you feel me, I got of understanding of where I want like what I want it to be now.
Sure.
But at the time, bro, I didn't know that this was gonna happen. Like, I didn't have no idea about any of this. I just wanted to try to get all the best weed underneath my banner.
Yep.
And so, like, I'm the real fireman of the
That's
city.
right.
Like, you know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Like, I don't like I'm number one weed man. Like, Juan got all that shit.
Yeah,
you feel me?
bro.
Like, ain't one weed that whatever from the regular to the shit that you only see on the internet. Call Juan.
Yep.
Like he got all that shit. That was my main thing, and it just turned into what it did. And I think that's kind of really actually the beauty about it. And usually the ones that kind of go like that is it just happened. It just had, like, you want to talk about organic.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, how much more organic is that?
Right.
Like, I ain't fuck, like, literally, bro. Like, even to where when we started doing our own branded shit, bro, that shit started on some, like, because I've always had connections with growers, and I always knew a lot of people that cultivated and shit like that, right? So
Yeah.
I've always knew people like that.
For
You
sure.
know, I always had good weed coming to my face. And so next thing you know, feel me, I'm kind of seeing the packaging and everything kind of all this shit starting to open up and see what people are doing. And I stay having access to this good weed, and it's like, yo, like, you could probably maybe get a few extra dollars. You just put some bags on it for this motherfucker, and just on some shit like that. And, like, you know, I can just kind of have maybe some of the, like, the lower end packs, like that when my guys come, maybe they don't want to spend fucking $5,000 on a black bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They fucking, maybe they're cool with these other numbers. You know what I mean? And just to have that option for them, right? All right. So then, feel me, start doing that. Then next thing you know, they're coming back, and I'm juiced to show them my latest black bags, or like my latest jars, or like my latest all this shit.
Yeah.
As soon as I throw it out to him, he like, no. Where that shit that you had? Where's your shit at? Where that,
Oh,
he's like,
shit.
I'm like, my shit?
Me?
My shit?
Right.
You feel me? Like, you want that? And he's like, yeah. He like, bro, fuck that black bag shit. He like, bro, I want that shit. That shit blowing on the black bag shit.
Ooh.
I'm like, really?
Let's go.
And he kind of fucked my head up, because I'm like, this is what everybody want. Motherfuckers is spending $5,000 on
Yeah.
these bags. You feel me? Some people more. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, for motherfuckers to come in and start telling me that, feel me? I was like, damn. Like, after all said and done, everyone leave. I'm like, damn, fool. Like, you might be onto something
Yeah,
here.
bro.
You know what I mean? But that's, I say that to say this, is like, that's how the evolution of this brand started. Like I said, bro, like, I ain't know.
The people wanted it.
I ain't fucking know. Like, I ain't know. And that's just how it went. And as time got on, like, I kind of felt myself grab onto something, and I'm like, yo, like, I feel what I'm grabbing on. Might be a little bigger. You feel me? So
Okay.
So like, that was the one, like, when I'm telling you, like, when they came and they started telling me that shit,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, like, I got something in my hands, but I feel like I could have something big in my hands.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, as time went on, I just started getting my hands more on whatever the fuck I call it, like the bigger picture, I guess,
Sure.
so to say. But yeah, bro, and that's kind of how that shit started.
What was the first strain y'all rocked? Was it the
No,
LCG?
lemon cherry. Lemon
right?
cherry gelato and
Yeah.
tiramisu, which was
Nice.
ice cream cake pheno.
Okay.
But yeah,
Tight, bro.
the tiramisu did okay, but you see what lemon cherry did.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Sure did.
But see, that was the thing though,
Sure
is
did.
because, like, so nowadays, people get a seed in their pound or whatever the fuck, and you know, they're kind of pissed off, which I get it. I
Yeah.
get, you know what I mean? That's like the way of the world now.
No doubt.
But at the time, like, bro, when I would go through those black bags, and like, if I would find a seed, bro, you know how fucking stoked I
Cha-ching.
was.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how fucking happy
Yeah.
I was, bro. I was fucking.
Because you never know
juiced.
what it got dusted with. You
know
never
what I mean?
know what that thing could be.
And so, you know, that little stupid ass seed, bro, turned into something and made a wave. That's arguably one of the biggest waves in cannabis history.
So was that the LCG? Your LCG
it
was a bag
Gelato
seed?
33 bag seed from the black
No
bag.
shit, bro.
You know, they had the
Yeah, yeah, I know what
33,
you're talking
they
about.
had the guava. they
Yeah, I
had
know
the-
exactly what the black bags you're talking about. The
you know
connected
what I mean?
joints, yeah.
But
No
it was a
shit.
it was a fucking
Damn,
bag seed,
bro.
It was a fucking bag seed.
Yeah, arguably one of the biggest strains in the fucking world right now.
I mean,
bro.
like I said, like, I know there's been a bunch of waves made, like,
Of course.
for sure. Like, it doesn't top
Runts,
like say
Runts
for
and Backpack Boyz are at the top of the candy list. You know what I mean? Like, who really pushed that? I feel like.
you know, and it's like wave as say like OG or like maybe like grape. As far as in Northern California, grapes, perp was like a big thing. Like in the Bay, if you wasn't smoking perp in the Bay from the fucking 2000 up until 2012, I don't know what the fuck you was doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what it was. I think it even kind of maybe might have transitioned over here a little bit. I'm not really too sure. I don't know, but I know as far as where I was at, Oakland, Frisco, Pittsburgh.
They talk about it out here too.
You know what I mean? That's what we wanted.
For sure.
So when I say that to say this is like those way like OG, like the wave on OG was over 10 years.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, grapes the same thing. So like in order to get put into that category, you feel me? Like I got some, we got some years.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? To who's to say we're gonna do that, but definitely, arguably, still outside of that, like top 5.
No doubt.
Fucking, I think nice. One of the bigger waves.
Another thing to consider, to your point, is there was a lot less strains when those strains were on top. You know what I'm saying? Now you're in a sea full of genetics. You know what I'm saying? And it still makes noise, and it's still very sought after. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool.
It definitely fucking made a bigger wave than I would have ever thought. But on the same time, like now I be wondering now even, bro, like. Damn, what new terps can we really even like? What are we gonna get now? Like, what's the next real new thing that everyone's gonna go crazy for? Like, I'm curious. It don't even like. I would love for my camp to be the ones to produce it and figure out whatever that. But it's like, yo, like, bro, we pretty much taste. I feel like we tasted damn near everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to say like, damn, what's next?
Yeah, it's like we got the fucking the gases, the candies, the fruits, the fucking Z that's in its own fucking category. You know what I'm saying? The hazes. You know what I mean? It's just what are we gonna find? But I think there'll be something. It's gonna be crossing some old weird shit with some other weird shit. And I say weird, just maybe rare, or maybe a lot of people do it fucking with the Landry strains. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring certain things back. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Facts.
Who knows? So, boom. So, the Lemon Cherry Gelato comes out, right? This is when it starts getting big. When do you go down to L.A.? Like, I know there's this whole chapter where, like, you guys go to L.A., you get the store popping. Like, you got new partners now. Like, how does all that emerge?
So, that started... my relationship with my guys from L.A. started from Billy Kimber.
Oh, no shit. I remember Billy Kimber. Hell yeah, that was some of the last dope OG I had, bro.
Bro, like, to me, to this day, like, I don't know, bro. That, as far as consistency and just everything that you wanted in some OG, like that was it. Like, I have yet to like, I'm talking about, it was always the same. It blew the same every single time. It wasn't no, like, hit or miss. No, nothing. Like, that shit was the same every time. He was down there for like 2 years. And, but yeah, so my boy, that was his thing. Garrison Lane was by the time it was my boy, but I sent him out a DM, and he was in Frisco, went and linked him, and got some Kimber. And then, but when we linked, it was like one of them cases of, like, you hop in a car with somebody, y'all just vibe. You know what I mean? Like, me and this motherfucker sat in the car, chopped it up for like an hour, like on the side of like a laundromat. There's hella hoes just like walk, because it's like it's the stroll, it's the whole stroll right there by where he was at. It's I want to say it was, what the fuck was the shit? It was like on 19th and not Mission, what's that? Van Ness, or I don't know, some shit. But there was a lot of traffic right. There's a lot of like whole traffic right there. Very active. And so we right there, and like, we was just chopping it up for like an hour, boom, and I was like, yo, like, I fuck with this cat. And at the time, no one really had the Kimber up here, neither. There was only one cat, but the cat was a bozo, and I already knew, like, you feel me? Like, I already knew he was a bozo, like, and I knew, like, I already knew he couldn't compare. So I was like, all right, so I just started hitting this fool every single day, bro. I'm talking about, like, I tried to make it to it. That was one of my things growing up, bro. Like, if I was getting shit off you, I used to try to make you, like, annoyed by me. Like, in the sense of, like I'm always calling you for more. You're like, yo, motherfucker, like, damn, again?
This guy?
I just seen you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that was, like, one of my mottos growing up, bro. I used to take pride in making my plugs, like, say that shit to me.
Hell yeah.
And, like, And a lot of the times, like, it ended up turning into, like, hey, look, fool, like, I'm seeing you too much. Like, you making this shit hot. Here, take that.
Hold that down.
Come back and see me when you're done.
Yeah.
And I still, like, and really what that would do is that would try to even make me, like, even more, like, try to come to you faster.
Yep.
Feel me? And to where, like, you still looking at me like, I just can't get rid of you, huh?
Yeah, huh? You just
know
gonna
what I mean?
make me all the money, huh?
You know
All
what I mean?
right.
So, but
I got something for you.
that was kind of my thing. So that
That's
was what I
cool.
did with the
Good
Kimber,
formula.
and I used to always just try to see him all the time, and he's seen it. He's seen what I was doing, and he's seen, he's seen the hustle, and so that's how that started getting built. And then they had some resources that I didn't necessarily have, like I said, to get bags done or
Okay.
like little shit like that. And so I went down there, started visiting them down there, and they had their own little office, and they were like more organized. Like that was like, even still to this day, sometimes like that's kind of what I lack sometimes, because I'm like a off the hip kind of guy.
Sure.
You feel me? Like I'm not really too good at planning and shit. Like I'm more of that like spontaneous.
Your
like
go mode.
I'm off the hip a lot of
Yeah.
the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I really realize now, and I'm starting to realize more now, but like at the time I was starting to sense of like, all right, yo, like there's a better way that I could do some shit. Like I could do things better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I went down there, tried to get some game from them, and when I seen how they were rocking, I was like, okay. Because they were doing really big at the time. Like,
Okay.
And like they're doing really big. And then they obviously still are, because they're us. So like they're still doing their thing.
Oh no shit! So they're part of you guys now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Garrison
That's
Lanes.
my family. Like,
No
like
shit.
we're reviving Garrison Lane, and
Oh,
we're
that's
gonna bring
fire,
that shit back.
bro. I
and,
did not know that, man.
and all that shit.
So they LA company? Just real quick.
They're
question?
based Garrison Lane.
Yeah.
Garrison Lane is based out of LA.
Got you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, for sure.
And but yeah, so I just seen how they were moving, and like certain things that they were doing. And I was like, okay, I gotta start to get better at this certain shit. And so yeah, so that was kind of it. And so like one thing led to another, and I started bringing, they would give me Kimber, and I have some of the same shit that I'm telling you about, that the guys would come in and be like, yo, like let me get some of that. Like I would go and I would show them, because at the time down there in LA, it was still real big on OG.
Oh yeah.
Like they weren't really big on flavors so much
doubt.
yet.
No
You feel me?
doubt.
Like I don't know, LA guys don't take that personal, but you guys weren't smoking flavors like that.
They was holding down the OGs though. Like
The OGs, yeah.
All of them.
But at this particular time,
No doubt.
like it wasn't really going down. So I would bring those down, and then next thing you know, I'm just giving them turkeys. Like I'm just giving them turkeys, because I don't really think nothing of it, or like I didn't really think also like they wanted like to use my name or like
No doubt.
like anything like that. But the next thing you know, but now that I look back at it, they did the right thing. Like they called me, and they had plays coming in that want to pay, and they're like, hey yo, with the work that you're giving us, like, you mind if we do the bags on it, but we put Backpack Boyz on it? You don't mind that, right? I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, no, I didn't. So now it's like I got what I got going on, and then now they're helping spread it in LA. And so before we even got to like now my eye is on the world. Like now it's on the world.
Okay.
But even before it got to the country, like I wanted to just be like one of the top brands in California. Like that was like one of my things. I wanted to be top brand in California, or like one of the tops in California. And in order to do that, you got to have a presence in LA.
Oh, that's a fact.
That's how that is.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
LA gets you to the world, bro.
that's just what. If you want to be like a supreme name in California, like I said, you got to be from here to, like I said, Sacramento, up north, LA. But LA is like a huge thing. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of the time when people think California, they think LA.
They do.
You know what I
They
mean?
do.
So, you got to have a presence in there. So I knew that was what I needed, and so that was a way of how to do that. You know what I mean? And at the same time, we had lost the building we was in, where all the Billy was getting cultivated, and we started like, that there was some like just some internal shit going on.
No doubt.
And you know how that goes. It happens all the time, and there was just some of that going on, and so things got broken up a little bit, and we had to start new, and some people went their separate ways as far as on that side.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of what it was. But and so in the meantime, obviously, like we wasn't getting Kimber like that, so something had to give.
Yeah.
You feel me? My people down there needed, they shit don't stop.
No,
You feel
sir.
me? They're waste for nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so here we come with LCGs.
Ooh.
Here we come with all that. And so yeah, man, it came at a perfect time, and everything just came together like completely just unexpected, bro. I'd have never thought it would have did what it did, but I'm grateful for how it came. I wish at a few times that I would have did a few things different, but now I know.
Yeah. It seemed like you landed on your feet, my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope, bro. So how many people are in the crew, like officially, ballpark?
As far as like actual partners in the brand, like if
Yeah, like what's behind it?
so, there's five owners to each store.
Okay. Okay.
Me and four other of my guys.
Okay.
But as far as like the banner of like the brand,
Pretty
like
big.
well,
I see the videos, bro. Y'all deep.
You know what I mean? But not only that, but see that was one thing that now I feel like people view it like that. Like people realize now that like to have a team is the best thing. Before that though, like motherfuckers wasn't really trying to have no team.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers didn't want to die. Like a lot of the time motherfuckers be kind of fighting over like, no, I'm the guy. No, I'm the guy. No, I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Like you feel me? Like
Yeah, sure.
that ain't never been the case up over here. Like certain things have transpired and certain things are the way that they are now, maybe
Sure.
in a sense. But like, nah, bro. Like, I love that shit still now to this day, bro. It's like I'll go somewhere. Like I'll go with my boy Bully. Shout out my boy Bully Wiz. I go out somewhere with him and like they don't know who I am. Like they don't know who I am. They don't know they you know what I mean? They know Bully.
Yeah.
And so like I love that.
You just play the cuts.
Bro, I love
Shit,
that.
yeah.
Like I love that
Yeah,
shit.
no
Like
doubt.
and it happens with other people too.
Sure.
And like I love that. Like
nothing wrong with
that's
that.
the thing. It's like it ain't that's what I take pride most. Like I said in about
That's
us.
cool,
It's like
man.
we all work together. We all come together. We all you feel me? And that's that's how championships are won.
That's right. That's right. That's dope, bro. Hell yeah. So, how many strains do you guys typically carry, bro? Because you guys have a pretty nice lineup. And who does your cultivation? Do you have a partner, or is this all in house?
No. Well, we have in-house ones.
Couple contracts,
but
type
not
shit?
we have. I don't know, I'll say we probably got maybe about like four or five contracted grows.
Nice. Nice.
And that, and then we're always looking, and like
No doubt.
we're always looking. I'm always looking for who got some. That's one thing I can never get tired of, bro. Is looking at weed.
Right.
I
It's the
really
best part
never
of the
can.
job.
I can never get tired of looking at weed. I can never get tired of, and then like I still get that rush of like when I see something that I think is like super dope. Like I still get that rush or that fucking like, damn, bro, I can't wait to, see what this is about. Like fucking that or like that. That's one thing that's kind of cool nowadays too. Is like people know that, we're looking for the next best thing. So
Yeah.
I don't have to look as hard. Like
Right.
people come in and try to bring it. So that's one cool thing as far as about being in the place I am today.
Sure.
Is that like sometimes things fall on my lap, but
That's a beautiful thing.
overall, yeah. But that's mostly from LA to the Bay Area. Probably maybe like 10, 12 different cultivations we
Nice,
work
bro.
with.
Okay, cool.
For, like I said, between Northern California and Southern.
Oh, that's solid, bro. That's solid. Who does the QC? You and the team?
Me up here, it'll be me.
Okay.
And then down south, my boy Justin.
Nice.
There's not too like, bro. It's rare that I like really trust somebody's.
Palette?
Yeah,
Weed palette? Yeah,
but
you can't.
my boy Justin, he's on it, bro. Like if he tells me that shit's smoking, like I don't have to question it at all. Like
Yeah, you need partners like that.
because I did question it, but that's just me. Like I question everything.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'm the motherfucker that's asking why the sky is blue.
No
Like,
doubt.
you know what I mean?
No
Like
doubt. I need answers.
I don't believe anything, bro.
No, hey,
I just
be
don't.
curious.
And so, but so I thought it was like that, and so I would always check, and so every single time, like I would try what he was saying was fire, and it always was. So
Hell
now
yeah.
after going on fucking like 4 years of that, I get it now.
You got that, bro. You
Yeah,
got
I
it. Just
get
let me
that.
know. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Save me some gas.
I get it now, and I still
cool,
randomly
man.
sometimes, and that's the whole thing. Is like if I see something, like I say, it's something new, and he's telling me that, like, yeah, like I want to check it out, like, you know what I mean. But for the most, like I said, if it's something that we've already been grabbing in, and I'm like, hey, yo, you check it out, everything's how normal is. He's like, it's good.
Cool.
All right, cool.
And you got to have that relationship with your cultivators. Like, look, I need to be able to pass on some batches, bro. Like, I'm not taking all this shit.
Well, see, this is the whole thing, and I think this is why some of them like me too, or they fuck with me like they do, is because and I put myself in binds like this. I put myself in a lot of binds like this, actually. But on the same token, I feel like it's also why I got like that black card.
Okay.
As far as like when it comes to working with these people,
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. They'll give me whatever I want and however, because they know like Juan don't fuck around. You know what I mean. And Juan is a team player. Like I'll come in, all right, yo, it's fucked up. You feel me? I get it. Like it's not what we normally got. All right, but how do we make this work for everybody?
That's a
How
good
do we
player.
make this work?
That's a good team player, bro.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Like, how do we make this work? Obviously, it's not like how it normally is, so which
Yeah.
means like we
That
all don't
happens.
get what we normally
Yeah.
want. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So how do we make this work? And that's been I always do that with all my guys. Like if I fuck with you, like yeah,
we get these going.
that's how I'm doing it.
Yeah.
That's how I'm doing it.
That's
and
cool, bro.
I'm always, like I said, a guy that's there to help, because when it's my turn to ask for some help, if I do, which is very rare, but it's like you're never gonna even. You feel me? You're gonna be like, whatever, Juan.
It's nothing, bro. Let's do it. Yeah.
Because
That's solid.
you know I would do it for you.
Exactly.
That's a whole thing right there in its own. Is like when you know somebody will do it for you,
Oh yeah.
like it makes it so easy, to want to do it for them.
Absolutely, man. The law of reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I seen you recently in at Champs, and y'all had some fly new products you were selling. I fucking love the branding behind the vapes. Are those Delta 9 vapes? Are they regular tobacco vapes, or what are they?
Nah, hell no. So you know what's crazy, bro? Is I had somebody offer me a fat check, or not me, but like my team, the me and the other four, like us,
Yeah.
a fat ass check, bro, to do vapes, like some nicotine shit.
Okay.
But I just feel like, bro, if I did that, bro, I just sold out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like coming from like Prop 215 days,
Yeah.
coming from like Prop 215 days, and like just knowing that like that shit causes cancer, and like this
Yeah.
is supposed to be shit like back, like I don't know, it don't really seem like it's pushed too much anymore, but like I remember like in the 90s and late 90s and shit like that, motherfuckers be like, oh, like, get this motherfucker some weed. Like, I can't give him some weed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like that was like big. Like, give him some weed. Give him some weed.
No
So like,
doubt.
weed was the medicine.
Yeah.
And it's like here I am selling you the shit that you feel
know
me?
damn
Like,
well.
nah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like that would be a complete sellout. And like I said, it was a large amount of money, but it's like it ain't really about the money at this point. Like, I got money.
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It ain't really about the money. But a motherfucker be like, yeah, but bro, you ain't got that kind of money. Well, yeah, no, you're right. But
But you sleep like a baby.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to have that same walk, bro.
Yeah.
That same walk. That
Good for you, man.
You know what I mean?
Good for you. Not all money's good money. You know,
nah, it's not.
a
Hey, bro,
fucking
hey,
real
I
thing.
just said that shit earlier. To my boy, bro. I was doing a little video on my gram. I was gonna say some shit like that, like, bro, all money ain't good money. And bro, I be saying that's the one kind of like sick thing that I hate sometimes about shit. Is like just how thirsty motherfuckers are for some bread,
Yeah.
bro. Like how thirsty people are for bread, the way that they act for measly amounts of money, the complete fucking just disgrace they'll bring to themselves
Yeah.
behind fucking money. Like,
Yep.
and it's sickening to me. And I've never been that. You feel me? Like I've never had a problem with making money. Like I've never had a problem making money. I understand, it's not easy. You know what I mean? I understand it's not easy sometimes, but like, hey, like I've never had a problem making the money, and the money will never make me. I'm always gonna make the money.
That's right.
That's right. Straight up.
Well, think about all the people think about all the relationships you lost over $1,000, $100,
bro,
whatever. You know what I'm saying? They ran off on 1,000 and they could have made millions with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's a trip, dude.
Not even necessarily only that. Like, yeah, hell yeah, a bunch of that. But like I said, like moves like that, like the motherfuckers who will sign that check. It's not, like I almost feel like if I would have did that, if I do some shit like that, like I'm almost like selling my soul type shit. You know what I mean? Like I just can't, bro. Like
nicotine's not a cool drug.
Or just anything that's gonna break my morals, like my morals as a man.
Sure. Not worth it, bro.
I ain't gonna do that.
No, sir.
I ain't gonna do that, and that's one thing I think as far as like with the martial arts that I think like has really really benefited is because like a fucking man of honor, like straight up, like I stand by that, and I'm not gonna do anything, for money that I won't do for free.
No doubt. Let's talk about the scrap pack, bro.
Let's talk about it.
Talk to me. Tell the people, man.
Is
that your fighting crew?
Yeah, so shout out my boy Gilbert Melendez, my big bro. You ain't gonna rarely ever hear me say big bro to anybody.
No doubt. That's respect.
But to him, yeah. Him and another guy I look up to in the game named Jake Shields. Those twos are one of the founders of Scrap Pack. It's like when you type in Scrap Pack, mostly what you're gonna find is Gilbert Melendez, Jake Shields, Nick Diaz, Nathan Diaz.
Oh, no shit.
Those are going to be the four people that pop up the most.
Okay.
But that's basically Scrap Pack was like the San Francisco, like if you really got deep into it, that was like Gil's crew. That was like Gil's crew in Frisco. We trained in Frisco, and that was like like the Bay Area boys was up over there.
And the Diaz bros too.
Yeah, well they were, but like they not as much, like because they got their thing out in Stockton,
sure,
and they got their thing too. They fuck with it, of course, and it's the team, but like
that's cool, man.
But like where really is all that shit. You gonna see it push that. You gonna see it push that Gil's gym in Frisco.
Sounds pretty badass. I had to ask.
Yeah, it's basically just on some.
That sounds like a group of guys I want to fuck with.
You feel me? A pack of motherfuckers who like to scrap. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that shit was cool as fuck too. Cool. And when I started going over there full time, because I started off at Cesar Gracie's in Pleasant Hill.
Oh no
shit! And
wow.
So that was where I started, which is where Nick Diaz, Nathan Diaz, Gilbert, Jake, where they all started as well.
Tight.
But what happened is it started kind of turning more into a sport jiu-jitsu gym. And like I told you earlier, like that's not what I'm here for.
Sure.
Like I'm here to fight. And so my a friend of mine named Moses, he pretty much told me, and he knew like what time I was on because he was on the same type of time. And he was like, here, you need to start coming over here. And so I just same thing. I just dove up over there, and because that was the best kind of training I was going to get for what I was trying to do.
Tight. Yeah, I fucks with that. So I'm gonna flip it back to the weed real quick. So it's a crazy time in cannabis right now, bro. What are your thoughts on the state of the game right now, man? I'm always curious.
Like you said, the game has evolved a lot, and the shit is. It gets cooler and it gets stupider. It kind of really depends on.
That's a fucking great answer, my friend. Elaborate, please.
It gets cooler and it gets stupider just with like, it's like the way you see shit fucking going. Like it's just like the packaging, the shit that the BCC the BCC is allowing. Like bro, like they be giving us so much fucking headaches for like some of the dumbest shit, and then yet they let other stupid shit slide. It's just like the shit makes no sense. But overall, I like where the game's at. I like where it's going. Obviously, now there's a lot more people involved with it because a lot of people see what kind of money that you can make in it. That's what a lot of people are in it for now.
Yeah,
they're mostly all in it for bread, which obviously, yeah, I guess it's always about bread. But as far as for me, like I I genuinely love this shit. Like I love this weed shit. I've always loved weed my whole life. Me being able to do what I do for a living is a complete dream come true.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't even have ever imagined that it was gonna be this, but like I said, a lot of people don't look at it like that. They just in for the dollar, and so it's just like a lot of grease balls in there. So you just got to kind of keep your guard up and kind of just stay aware of what the fuck's going on, as you should with everything else. But it wasn't really always like that as far as in weed. I feel like we was more of like a community.
Yeah.
And like we all used to come together because that's what it was really about.
Absolutely, man.
I mean, it was always about coming together first and foremost. And now it's just like competition. Everybody gets looked at as competition. Everybody wants to get your Instagram knocked down. Everybody wants to fucking do this, do that. They fucking talk other shit behind each other's backs, and then they kiss each other's dicks at the events.
Oh, do they ever? Dick riding is at an all-time high at these events, man. Jesus.
But you know
what? On the gram, and then it's all love, man.
I can't say though. The one thing that is cool is like I don't. You feel me? I ain't never had no shit with none of that.
Don't nobody want no smoke with you, bro.
I don't want no smoke neither. Like, you know, I don't want no smoke, but it's like.
No doubt.
But I think, thank God, bro. Like a motherfucker could look at me and tell, like I ain't with that shit, bro. Like don't bring that shit my way.
No doubt,
like,
bro.
up.
Most trained warriors don't want smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I really
do
don't.
that shit on the regular.
Bro, the dopest ones, the
most dudes,
the most
killers.
elite ones, bro. Like I'm talking about savages, the ones that still destroy me to this day.
Yeah.
Bro, they're the nicest people.
Yes, bro.
And like little do you know, bro, when they flip the switch,
get the fuck out of the way.
It's bad, bro.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. And so that, like, I try to mimic that
No
as
doubt.
much as I possibly can.
No doubt.
And I'm not even talking about like on some violent shit because like, no, I'm not. I really don't want to ever put my hands on nobody.
Sure,
like I really genuinely don't. I would really try to talk it out with you before I have to put my foot in your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to do that. But like I said, like we are men before anything. And I need not do I want, like I need to be respected.
Sure.
Like I like, and if you ain't gonna respect it, then I'm gonna tend to have to show you why you should respect this. You feel me? So,
Yeah, no doubt.
but that's it, bro.
Yeah, no
And but yeah, I wish the weed game would kind of go more like that, bro. I wish motherfuckers would not look at it so much as competition between others, because if you're really thinking about it, bro, we all kind of got our own lanes.
Of course.
We all kind of got our own lanes, and like if we just stuck to that and kind of only focused on what the fuck we need to do to advance in what we're doing, then it would be a lot better instead of putting the time into what this man's doing, what that man. Oh, bro, you heard what this motherfucker's doing? It's like, nah, bro. Like I take so much pride in that. Like when somebody, I got a friend of mine, bro. That's what this motherfucker loves to do, bro. Like I find myself not even really answering his call a lot now because, like, bro, that's what he likes to do, bro. But then on the same token, I like
to do what though?
Like he likes to just talk about like what other people are doing.
I got you.
Feel me? But the one thing though that it's like it's kind of like there's a heads and a tails, because heads, like, it's like, fuck, you know, I don't want to hear this shit, bro. Like I'm tired of hearing this shit. But then there's two. It's like, yo, my radar. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, you got the
Feel me?
street.
I gotta hear what's going on too, right?
Yeah.
So it's something that's like I get torn between the two, but I just fuck, bro. Like I hate that shit, bro. And like I said, I think sometimes people don't really realize that, bro. Like we do have our own lanes, and we all have something different about what it is that we do.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, like, bro, like focus on you and focus on what you think is best for you. And I promise you what is best for you is going to come to you.
That's right. That's true. That's some good advice, bro. That was actually, I think you just answered my next question, bro. What advice would you give to somebody that's in your position in the game right now? You know what I'm saying?
Like the Juan of 2016?
Yeah.
Basically,
yeah,
like a motherfucker like doing what we doing, but he,
in your lane, like a brand owner, a dispensary owner, you know what I'm saying? You've made it to a certain point, or maybe
that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
about to be in your shoes.
Okay. Just stick with it, my boy. Stick with it. Stay consistent. Don't give a fuck about what nobody says. Do in your heart. Like do what you feel ultimately is right. Have some good people that could be a voice of reason. Because sometimes you can't figure it all out by yourself. Like sometimes you think you could always do it by yourself, but you can't. You know what I mean? It didn't, like, it doesn't work that way. You always need that voice of reason, and you kind of always need. And not only that, bro, but you can't ever become too big to not take advice as well. I love that as well about me. Like, bro, I feel like I could learn. I still to this day and always till the day that I die, like always a student of the game, and I'm always gonna be that.
Absolutely, bro.
I'll take it from anybody. Like if I hear something, and to me I could get something out of it, whether it comes from whoever the fuck it comes from to the most elite of the elite, I'm gonna snatch that. I'm gonna snatch that. I'm gonna put my twist on that, and I'm gonna try to make it shake. You know what I mean?
Bro.
And but that's it. Like consistency is key as well. And at the end of the day, bro, you just can't be afraid to be told no. You can't be afraid to get told no. All you do is you get told no, and then you come back and show the motherfucker why he should have said yes.
That's right. Damn right.
Feel me?
Hell yeah, I feel that.
I
feel that shit.
That's really all it is, bro. Like, you know how many times, bro, like, people would laugh at, like, even my own friends, like the L.A., my folks in L.A., like, yeah, y'all motherfucker. Like, they laughed at me, bro, when I brought up Lemon Cherry Gelato. When I first brought up Lemon Cherry Gelato and made the first bag, bro, they laughed at me.
What you mean,
bro? Laughed. Bro, everybody.
Because of the name? Because of the...
Just everything. They're like, oh, bro, this shit's stupid. Like, bro, everybody. Damn. But like, and even like other friends of mine up here, but I'm saying, but that is the way of the world, bro.
Of course, bro.
That is the way of the world. Like, that's how it is. You feel me? And then they see some other cat that don't even know you is vouching for it, and then next thing you know, like, you got motherfuckers' attention. You feel me? And I've always kind of like, you feel me? That's always kind of really been one of my things. Is like, I love to prove people wrong. And I love to show you like yeah, bitch, you shoulda.
Yeah.
Like, you thought I was out. You know what I mean? But
that's
I'm not.
game, bro. Because that's something my mentor taught me too. Like, he's like, you need a why, right? You need a why to start. Why do you do it? What's gonna get you up? What you gonna run through brick walls for? But sometimes you need a who. Someone who told you couldn't fucking do it, so you could go do it and be like, fuck you, I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. And a lot of the times too, it's dope to. That's one of actually kind of like one of the cool things in the sense of like of Instagram. 'Cause, you know, we grew up, we didn't have no fucking Instagram.
Hell no,
so like,
bro.
It's like you had to just like the way that you knew somebody was doing good back then. It was like you didn't see him for a while. You seen him, he was a fucking piece of shit, and it just doing it. And then next thing you see him, and you like, hey, yo, bro, I just ran into woo woo. Like, this motherfucker look like he doing his thing now, bro. This that, and then you seen him again, and he's like, yo, hey. Bro, this motherfucker doing his thing, bro. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But now, so like with the internet, you feel me? Like it's different now. So you could kind of keep tabs and like you could see certain things about people and you could kind of see that, you know what I mean? But
absolutely.
So yeah, but there's a lot of people now, bro, that, you know, I remember how you used to act. I remember how you used to do my messages. I remember all that shit.
Yeah.
And then I come around now. You feel me? And I see how you be.
You're singing a different tune now, Playboy.
Nah, you know, but I just be smiling.
Yeah,
I just be smiling because at the end of the day, you know I know.
You know and he knows.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know I know. It's like that.
So you can't be popping that fly shit around me, bro, because you fucking know you can't do that around me.
You know what I mean? You know. And you know, it's like that fucking, like that bar, that Pac said that was like, you can tell the people you roll whatever you want, but you and I know what's going on.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
I mean?
That's right.
Shit like that.
You damn right, bro.
But yeah, but I love that shit, bro. I love that shit, and I love, I like making non-believers into believers.
It's a beautiful thing, bro. That's good pizza.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this, bro. What do you know that the industry should know, or what you calling bullshit on out there?
Let's see. What do I know? I mean, I don't know, bro. I just see through I see through a lot of shit. I see through a lot of shit. I know just like a lot of the times, you know, people come and the, you know, they want to, they look at us as an opportunity, and which is cool, bro. I'm with that. Like, I'm cool with that. But, like, I'm just really big on, like, how can we make it work for everybody?
Sure.
Like, all right, bro, like, you want to utilize certain things from us? All right, cool. So how do we make it work to where we're all happy?
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Outside of that, bro, like I said, there's a lot of good things, though, as well about the industry. There's a lot of good people in the industry. There's a lot of people that I fuck with tough and all that. You know, there's a lot of bullshit. Just like everyday life. There's like, you know what I mean? It's like what part do we want to focus on?
Sure.
You know what I mean? But I know this, like I had said a little while ago, I'm gonna forever stay focused on what the fuck we're doing, and I'm gonna always just keep a positive mindset in that. Like I say, it's easy to get lost in the sauce, and it's easy to kind of get lost in the clouds and to kind of drift. But
sure.
But nah, bro, that ain't what's going on over here, and I feel like I got good people around me that are gonna that ain't gonna let that happen as well. And not only that, bro, but that's one thing that kind of like helps me a lot to this day is like I know it ain't just about me at this point.
Yeah,
like, and I know it ain't
bigger than you at this point.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that like really that I know that like really pay their bills and take care of their family behind this backpack shit.
That's amazing, bro.
And so it's like
it's a whole nother joy you get to
enjoy, but it's also like I feel even more obligated now. To
you're responsible. You're responsible
not
for
let
some
you
paychecks.
down, like
yeah,
to not let
bro.
you down, to make you fucking like yeah, bro. Like I rep that shit. Like yeah, like fuck yeah, I do.
Hell yeah.
Like yep. Like you know
feed
what I
my
mean?
family off this backpack. Hell yeah.
You feel me? Like proud
dope,
to represent
bro.
that shit.
That's cool, man.
Yep.
It's a blessing. So a guy like you, successful guy like you, and somebody that works out on the regs, bro. You got any like? I always ask people this. Do you have any morning routines you care to share with us? Like, you got an ill morning routine, or you just get up and fucking?
Nah, so
what you got, bro?
Well, so today's actually, I'm hoping to be the start of a turn to my new leaf.
Oh no shit!
Today was day one, but I don't know. Like fuck talking about it. It's just like let's be about it. But basically, like, it's just on some like one of my goals, bro. Is I mean obviously shit's been going sweet, but normally like a normal day, I wake up about like 9:30. I'm in the gym by like fucking. I'm in the gym by like between 10:30 and 11:30. Go do my cardio. I do like a crazy little cardio routine, and then from there I lift, and then from there I handle all my shit that I got to handle throughout the day, and then I'm hitting the mat at night.
Oh damn, doing doubles. All right, fella.
And then, but now my new goal is I want to be in the gym by like fucking 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Feel me? 7:30 a.m. Walking out by like 9. Feel me? And then I got an extra few hours to fucking get whatever it is that I got to get done, and I just want to kind of start utilizing my time better because I know I could be better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can relate to that, bro. I used to hit the gym a little later, you know, and then my day would start a little later. And I'm looking at my hours, my workable hours. I'm like, oh, man, you should probably get there earlier, bro. And then, you know what I mean? You hit it at 7, and you start the day at 9, and then those hours count, man. There's other people working on those hours. You know what I'm saying?
It does, and not only that, but then now let's go even deeper to it. So it's like, all right, you wanna evolve as a person. You wanna level up as far as like mentally or
sure.
Of course like every other way too. But like I feel like in order to elevate in the physical, like we gotta develop this mind state, right? So all right, so why Juan, why you don't go to the gym right now at 7:30? Why are you having such a problem? Because it ain't fun waking up early. It's not easy to wake up early.
Yeah.
It's not none of that shit. It's a lot easier to fucking wake up when I want to wake up and wake up when I'm comfortable to wake up. Thank God, you know what I mean? Thank God that fucking like I'm blessed to be able to do that.
Sure.
But fuck that. So let's one up this. Like let's be better. Like 'cause that's what it's supposed to be. Like motherfucker usually ask me sometimes. They're like, yo, what's a goal of yours? Like what's like a goal? And like I got some goals, but like one goal that I know for sure that is the same every single day, like no matter what, is like I want to try to be better tomorrow than I was today.
That's right.
So therefore, like I feel like doing that, you know, doing the things that ain't easy, putting myself in the uncomfortable places, is what kind of makes the diamond in the cell. Like what makes diamonds?
Pressure.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So like it ain't no different with us. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what's gonna turn us into the diamond.
That's right.
So,
and you know what else it does? Simultaneously, it helps improve your self-esteem, your self-confidence, because what happens is you keeping promises to yourself.
Facts.
When you keeping promises to yourself, you believe in yourself more, you push yourself farther, man. So that's good, bro. I believe you can do it, man. You're gonna love that new life, bro.
I agree.
It's a whole nother world, bro.
That's
whole
the
nother
whole
people
thing.
at the gym. Whole nother.
It is a whole
people.
different crowd. I see.
If you ever want to network, just change the time you go to the gym. It's a whole new fucking crowd every 2-3 hours.
Today.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's cool, man.
But yeah, but that's good
for you,
thing.
man.
And but really, it's
It'll be good for you, bro.
I feel like that'll be dope. But like I said, it opens up some time as well to get other stuff done. Like my boy right here, Nate, he tells you like, yo, like, you know, how could you, you know, how could you be better? Like, well, like, what could you do to be better? Like shit like that. Like that's one thing that I really like about having him around is like he's always asking me shit like that. And like even at times when like I mean in my head be like, man, shut the fuck up, fool. Like let me fucking like I got this, bro. But
yeah,
it's like nah, like that ain't that's not what's gonna get me better.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? I need that shit.
Yeah, you need people like that around you. You don't need a bunch of yes men. You know that.
I need that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, not see, but that's the whole thing. Is like that's what's cool actually about him though. Is like it's because I kind of want some proof in the pudding. It's kind of hard for me to just listen all the time to like I'm real big on like all right, like consider the source.
Sure.
Like consider the fucking source. Like all right, like I'm down to take your fucking advice, but
Always
it's like
consider the source.
But it's like with like you know what I mean, like.
Check the fruit.
You feel
Check the fruit on that tree. Is this really apple tree?
So
Yeah,
but
bro.
yeah, so that's one cool thing, and so like he helps me with that, and he's been a help with that.
That's cool, man.
And I'm trying to just get, like I said, I'm just trying to get more organized all around in my life in all ways.
Good shit, bro.
Yep.
You got any weird skills or life hacks you care to share with us?
Weird skills.
I'm a cheat code guy. I like to see if you got anything I should know.
Let's see, weird. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not really too good at too many things. Like I'm good at choking people. I'm good at.
One might
fucking-
consider that a weird skill, bro. This is what's good at choking people. That's a good skill to have too. Or some self-defense shit.
I'm good at that. I'm good at fucking. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like
We use that. We use that one. Nobody's ever said that, by the way, on the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at choking people, actually.
But
I like it. I fucks with that.
No, I mean, really though, in the end, one of the things as far as for myself, it obviously doesn't help you none, but I feel like I was blessed with like a really really good intuition.
Okay.
I feel like I have a good idea of knowing like who's around for ill intentions and who's not.
Yeah. That's a good one to have, brother.
Sometimes it's fucked up though because like you know the person's around for ill intentions, but you still kind of like. For whatever reason, you still fuck with them.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you still want to help the person, and you still got love for the person.
You making reference like
but
day
but
ones
you
and
but you
shit?
know the motherfucker ain't shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And you know that the intentions of them being around is probably not like feel me like
No
genuine,
doubt. Yeah,
genuine
I
type
know.
shit.
I know.
But outside of that, like yeah, I love that for me. And as far as cheat code in life, fuck, bro.
No, that was one or the other. If you didn't,
Yeah, but
have, didn't have a weird skill, I mean, if you had a life hack or some shit,
Yeah, but
no,
yeah.
it's all good.
We all looking for the cheat codes of life. Though.
You
Hey,
feel me?
if you ever do happen to get one, you got my number. Please,
I got you, bro.
Please,
Yeah,
please
I
share
got
it.
you. I got you.
I need
for
that.
sure. I got you. If you had a weed superpower, what would it be?
A weed superpower. I'll
You
be able.
snap your fingers and X happens.
All right, bro. I know exactly
ready.
how terpy this. I know exactly how this motherfucker's tasting. I know exactly. Like I know this shit is the like. I don't even have to. Bro, because you know how you got them weeds that look so good and they smell
Yeah.
so good, and then you go and you
Yeah.
fucking go to burn it, and it's just a big fucking joint of air.
Yeah, just Air Jordans. Just, oh God,
Like fuck, bro.
straight
Like
air pack.
I hate when that shit happens. So
Yeah.
like that like I would be able to look at it, and then in my head it's like terp.
Yeah. I fuck with that. Oh bro.
But that was,
Hell
so
yeah.
we talking weed superpowers. Yeah,
That's a good one, bro.
That was
That's
that
a
was
good one.
You feel me? That was what would be mine.
So now I need your top 3 strains of all time. So we're gonna go one old school, one desert island. You stuck on the island for the rest of your life with one strain, and something new you fucking with. No particular order.
Okay, so if we go into like some old school shit, for me, growing up in Pittsburgh, there was some shit that we used to have back in the day called Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob. I
Which
like the
which
name
was
already.
which I'm pretty sure I'm like 99% sure it was a cat piss pheno.
Okay.
And yeah, bro, like that shit was dope, bro. Like $20 a gram all the way up, and 9 times out of 10 you're not getting the whole gram. You're getting a 0.8.
Yeah.
And it's all the way up. You want a zip, you're gonna have to buy fucking 28 of those fucking 0.8s.
Yeah, holla at your
like,
boy.
That's how it was going. You wasn't really getting no deal, and bro, this shit just smelled like fucking throw up. It was like just pungent. Like, I mean, it sounds crazy. It don't even sound too appealing, but like, that's what it smelled like. It smelled like a big ass bag of throw up. It was just
bro.
nasty,
just offensive
funky.
terps.
Yeah, it was fire though, bro. That was from back in the day. That was
okay.
That was that, and then I still love OG. I love like I said, like when we talking about like that Kimber from 2017.
So you taking OG to the island?
That I would take some OGs. How many weeds I'm taking to the island?
One, bro.
I only get one
for the rest of your life. It's
so
best,
the second one's for the island.
Second one's for the island. It's the best batch of whatever you pick though. So don't trip.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. For me, if we're going on to the island,
You're stuck.
Lemon cherry.
Lemon cherry? All right.
Yeah, for me, lemon cherry.
People
right
brought
now to this
the
day.
lemon cherry to the island
Because
before.
the only reason why I'm saying it, because the lemon cherry got the legs,
Yeah,
and then also got
legs.
the terps. You feel
Yep.
me? It's something that's gonna leave me smacking my lips, and then also, like I said, it got the legs up on it too.
Yeah.
But it's very rare though nowadays. The only way, so there's a difference, right, between like you smoke the weed, you get high. You feel me? You get high. You know what I mean? You get in player mode. You cool. But then we talking about stoned.
Yeah.
Getting
I like to
stoned is a whole nother ballgame. I ain't gonna. For me, the only thing that really gets me stoned nowadays is a dab. Like the dabs is the shit that usually like I'm waking up, I see rappers on the side of my bed. You feel me? I'm waking up, I feel disgusting to myself at what I ate before I went to bed.
Yeah, you animal.
Yeah, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Doubt.
But
no doubt.
But
you
yeah,
smoke
but
a lot.
Desert Island, I would say that. I would say the lemon cherry.
Okay.
And then what was the third one?
Third one's just something new you fucking with.
Something new.
And people, and just so you know, timelines, like people have brought it back to like Skittles as far as new. So it could be like brand new or just like semi-new.
Nah, as far as for us, well, it would kind of be a battle between two. So, we have a breeder that we're working with. His name's Fire Farmer. Shout out my boy Fire Farmer.
Yeah, I know of him. Yeah,
he does a lot of stuff for us. But
Hell yeah, bro.
We just dropped a strain called Smokers Club.
Tight, bro.
It's a Skittles times Fortune cross, and I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker is fire.
That
But then also through my boy Rick at Finest Farms, he did a lemon cherry gelato by Guava times Guava.
Ooh, nice.
And he has a pheno of that is immaculate as well.
Let's
and
go.
so it's kind of really been between the two as far as on the new. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go lemon cherry guava. At this moment right now.
Okay.
But that's actually one of the kind of cool things though, bro, about like I said about where I am right now is a lot of cool shit gets brought to us, and it kind of just blows my mind. A lot of the times though, bro, all the new, like even when I think like the weed will get brought to me and I'm like, oh yo, like this is what? Like, oh shit, that's that okay. It always reminds me of something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm waiting for that next weed that like I smell it and I'm like,
I know what you mean, bro. Ever since Sherb Gelato days, like it's just always just a hint of some shit. In there.
Everything reminds me of something, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why like when we were talking about earlier, like yo, like what else we got left?
Yeah, what's left?
That's why, because it's like, bro, it's very rare that I smell some weed that it doesn't remind me of something. I could always be like, oh yeah, it reminds me of this, or oh yeah, it reminds me of that.
Yeah. The last time that happened for me, nah, it smells like something. Never mind. I was gonna say like okay, so it was different, but it still kind of reminded me. It was the strain that I launched Good Pizza with Carmella, which is carbon fiber. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people had it at the time. It's biscotti times cookies and cream times great pie. It smells fucking crazy. It's weird. It's not your everyday terps. It was just a nice breath of fresh air and a sea of candies and gelatos and shit. I thought it was cool. Not something I could smoke all the time, but I wish I fucking had some with me, man. I'd give you some. But yeah. Next time we link up, I'm sure I'll have some. But it's offensive terps. It's weird. It has you doing one of these when you smell it. You know what I'm saying? If it's a proper batch. But it does, you know, there's some biscotti in there a little bit. You know what I mean?
I fuck with it.
But I fuck with Scotty. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Word. If there was one strain you could bring back, what would it be?
That I could bring back would be the Capis.
The Capis, yeah.
But it had to.
That's
bro,
come up, bro.
People
want to bring that back.
That would hunt, bro. I don't even know if that shit's even still. I don't know, bro. I haven't since I was in, like literally, like probably 2000 was probably the last time I ever got my hands on it ever again. this shit that I'm talking about, like, and I would love to bring that back. I don't know how it would do nowadays.
I think we'd make a little splash.
But
I don't know if it would go crazy.
I feel like if it was what I'm talking about, if it was
Yeah.
that shit that I remember smoking from back in the day, I feel like, yeah, because that shit was fucking loud, and that shit was like from top to the nub of the nub, bro, tasted like complete, you're just,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like every single time you hitting the joint, like that's how you know you got some good weed too. You when you first hit the weed, you just like,
You're just
What's
looking at
this?
him. You're interviewing
Like,
this
yo,
joint.
what's
Like,
this?
yo, what the fuck? What?
like what the fuck is like.
Who are you?
That's how I know if I got something. If it's really
Yeah,
fire,
bro.
like, and you want to know, like if you got something, like hand it to somebody, and then like don't say shit, just casual
watch 'em,
conversation,
yeah.
boom,
Don't
hand
tee
it
'em
to
up.
them, and then fucking they hit it. If it's what you think it is, they should instantly be looking over at you like, yo, what's this?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it should go.
I do that sometimes too. When I'm bringing some new shit around the crew, I'm like, let me just fucking pass this and give it to this guy. Always be talking shit. See if he do the fuck. yeah, no doubt. I'm with that. So I don't know if we covered this, bro. We talk about the first time smoking weed?
Nah,
The first time smoking weed story? So hit us with that.
No, my first time
And,
smoking weed.
Were your parents cool with it? Was mom cool with it?
Hell no.
I was gonna say
Mom
hell no. She was in
no.
church. She wouldn't want you fucking with that.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, mom wasn't fucking with that, but pretty sure I was
First
smoking,
time.
pretty sure I was smoking some Bammer.
Oh yeah,
Sure-
come on,
pretty sure,
bro.
Pretty sure we
We're
had
born
like,
in the '80s, dog. We know damn well we smoking some Bammer.
yeah, pretty sure. I want to say I was like in probably like eighth grade,
Yeah.
fucking something like that, and fucking like a nickel bag, or probably my boy had 2 nickel. But I know
Okay.
there's definitely some snap crackling and popping though with fucking
Ooh.
when that
Couple
when that
seeds
was
in
getting
there.
burned. No, I'm sure it was because we wasn't breaking the weed down,
Hell
right?
no,
But
hell no.
But that was basically my first kind of interactions with weed was some bullshit.
Yeah.
Some
Did
Bama.
you get stoned first time?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
So it had
Some
a-
people don't.
Bro, hell yeah, I did. They had the craziest cotton mouth.
Oh yeah, that early
The craziest cotton mouth. And anytime I am around my mom or anybody, all I'm thinking about is like, just,
No
I just,
shit.
I just want to get the fuck away.
That's great,
I
bro.
really want to get the
Hell
fuck
yeah.
away.
We gonna take a quick break. What's up, guys? Just want to take a quick second to shout out my sponsors over at Grove Bags. Listen, Grove Bags are hands down the best way to store your cannabis. Forget jars, forget Mylars. Nobody does it like Grove Bags. Listen, it's a 6-layer, non-static bag. State-of-the-art technology. It's gonna keep your weed fresher for longer. It keeps your cannabis between 58 and 62% humidity at all times, the optimal humidity to store cannabis. It's gonna increase your shelf life, help prevent mold, weight reduction. Hands down, it's the best product out there. We don't use anything but Grove Bags at Good Pizza. And especially if your product is in stores, we all know there's some shelf life issues at the stores. This is gonna keep your product lasting longer on those shelves. So when your customer goes to try it, it's gonna be fresh cannabis. Listen, if you wanna store your cannabis the proper way, use Grove Bags. Use promo code PIZZA with 3 Z's. That's PIZZZA. Tell them Good Pizza sent you. All right, my friends. So if you could smoke with 2 people, right? One that's dead, one that's still alive, who would they be?
One that's dead would probably be a family member of mine. Probably my cousin Josh.
R.I.P., man.
Yeah, RP him. And then alive. Alive. You feel like I ain't much of a fan. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really much of a fan like that. But
Think maybe like comedian, somebody funny, somebody you can have a 15-minute conversation with and smoke a joint. You know what I'm saying?
fuck, you know what's crazy? I know I got like, God, you kind of got me on the spot right now, so fucking like it's not coming to my mind. I know I got some of them people, but maybe like a fucking one of them fucking Steve Jobs motherfuckers, like I don't know, something I could fucking get some game from.
There you go.
Something
Like
I can get some
Elon
game
Musk or
from.
something.
Yeah, matter of fact, maybe some motherfucker like him.
There you go.
Motherfucker like
So,
him.
and his
Actually,
name has come up.
I'll definitely burn one with him.
That'll be fun, bro.
So,
That'll be fun.
yeah.
To enter into his mind. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Feel
Hell
me?
yeah.
Like maybe some shit like that. But I would rather though smoke with my cousin though than
Yeah, I feel that, bro.
than anybody else.
I feel that. If you could create a holiday, what would it be, and what would we do on that day?
If I could create a holiday, Yeah, it'd just be like sucker free day.
Sucker free day.
Yeah,
Let's
sucker
talk
free
about
day.
it. I
Just
like that.
Yeah, there's no sucker shit. No sucker shit.
No
throughout
sucker
the whole
shit.
day. There's
You get locked up for doing sucker shit.
Well, like just almost, but like just no sucker shit is allowed on that particular day. Meaning, like even if you try to snitch on somebody, it doesn't get documented that day.
Oh,
like
wow.
you catch a case, you try to snitch on it, it doesn't
Oh,
work.
that's fire,
Not
bro.
that day. Like it's just
That's
like
the
sucker.
best
It's just
answer
like
I've had
sucker
yet
free.
on that
Like
question.
just no sucker shit.
Yeah,
like just
bro,
the next
I'm
day, I
fucking
guess
down.
sucker shit is like, 'cause that's just life. But, so
No doubt, no doubt.
But yeah, it'd just be like that. It'd be like
That's player, bro.
Just-
I appreciate that answer. let's run with that somehow. You know what I'm saying?
sucker
Let's
free
run with
day.
that
I
somehow.
like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Well, speaking of days, bro, first what we're gonna do is we're gonna shout out your favorite plug from back in the day, and then we're gonna talk about plug day. So who took care of you, man? Shout out one of your plugs from back in the day. Favorite plug, man. You don't gotta say his real name.
Nah, it would really. I mean, it's a homie of mine named Abe. He
Shout out to Abe.
Yeah, shout out my boy Abe. He was actually a big part in a lot of the things that I had help with in a sense.
Hell yeah.
But I earned every single bit of it. But yeah, he was a good he was actually what I imagined. Like when I hear the word plug, like what I imagine now, or like what I would try to mimic if I was
Oh, that's
quote
tight.
unquote that. You know what I mean? Like
That's tight.
a real businessman. Like not no fucking like he was always thinking the bigger picture. Like it was never just about money with him. He always wanted to make sure you were happy. He always wanted to make sure everything was right. He always just wanted to make sure you had all the fucking things that you needed lined up for you to do the best that you could possibly do. Feel me? And that to me, I feel is like what a real plug is. Like a lot of the time
I
nowadays,
respect the fuck out of that.
motherfuckers is just trying to bust their little move and get their points and feel me, call it a day.
Right.
But like
Not Abe.
yeah, nah, he didn't give a fuck about the points right there because he wanted the points to never stop.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
That's the big picture. Is like I don't give a fuck if I can get your money today. I want your money today and in fucking 10 years from now if we're still, you know what I mean? I want
That's
you to
right.
never want to call nobody else. I want you to know also that I'm your friend as well. Like, yeah, we're doing this, but I also like I really am here for you as a man if you need something else. Like, fucking, you feel me? It was way deeper than that. But yeah, I feel like just putting it in a motherfucker in the best position that he possibly could. If you're over and you're trying to take this motherfucker to the next level, that's what you need to do. You need to properly prepare.
That's a plug.
You feel me?
That's a plug.
That's what I think.
So listen, June 16th, get that man a gift. You know, it doesn't have to be nothing crazy. Maybe shoot him a dub, a cup of coffee, a little Venmo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because that's National Plug Day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What day is this?
June 16th.
June 16th.
If you forget, it's Pac's birthday.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Also mine, coincidentally.
Okay, I like that. June
Yeah,
16th,
man.
Plug day. I
Yeah,
like
get your
that.
plug something nice, man. Just for being a fella, you know?
I'm glad that's a good one. We need to make that up. We need to.
Yeah,
we need
man, I'm
put
trying
that
to
out
push this
there.
thing, man. I know somebody would grab it and to help me push it, man.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. There's
So-
a lot of plugs I need to like ones that we're talking about right now. There's a lot of guys like that need to get some flowers.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. 100%, bro. If you could go back to the young you before you jumped in the game, the day before you jumped off the porch, what would you tell you?
Ooh. It ain't gonna be easy, boy. It ain't gonna be easy. But it ain't easy being greasy. So fuck it. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a fact.
just you know what I mean? Just have tough skin. Have
Yeah.
tough skin and
Buckle up.
fucking. You know what I mean? Just same thing I said earlier, man. Don't be afraid. Don't let nobody fucking tell you that you ain't this or you ain't that or you can't be this, you can't be that. Fuck all that shit.
No, real talk, you actually did answer that question early in the pod. And I was like, fuck, he answered that question. Let me see if he says anything different. But yeah, you came right back to it, man. Yeah, you definitely answered that question. So, now we're going to hop into some rapid fire questions.
do
And then we'll wrap up, drop our handles, and get up out of here. So these are one-word answers. So just try to keep it one word.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Do you like to smoke in the hot or the cold?
Cold.
Joints or blunts?
Joints.
Bongs or bowls?
Bongs or bowls?
Bongs or like pipes?
Bongs.
You dab?
I do.
Cold start or hot start?
Cold start.
Same here. Rig or Puffco?
Puffco.
Street smarts or book smarts?
Street smarts.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Haze or sour?
Sour.
Nas or Jay-Z?
J Nas.
J Nas? Take them both.
I'll fuck with them both, man.
All right. Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Oh. Street Fighter.
Regular doinks or hash holes?
Get it, the regular joints.
Regular? Pass that or I'm smoking this to the face.
I'll fast that. I mean, depending on who it is, but for the most, I'll fast
No,
that.
that's right. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Raphael.
Same. 80s or 90s?
I mean, I grew up in the 90s. I don't really remember too much of the 80s, but so I go 90s just based on that, being a little biased.
Sure. Coke or Pepsi?
I don't like Coke, so Pepsi.
Pizza with pineapples or no pineapples?
Nah, I ain't fucking with the pineapples,
My
bro.
man.
I don't want
My
no
man.
pineapple
Thank you,
on
bro.
my fucking pizza, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Only
Tacos, you heard it first. I ain't say it. Tacos or burritos?
Burrito.
Beach or snow?
I'm probably gonna pick the snow, me personally.
In and out or Five Guys?
I'd rather be in and out than be around Five Guys.
Ah. Cheetos or Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
I'd probably eat more Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Yo, that last answer was great, bro. I'm still like, my brain's still hanging on to that. The Wire or The Sopranos?
I never seen Wired, but I fucked with Sopranos. I did see some of that shit, and I fucked with them. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Pacino or De Niro?
Ooh. I'm only gonna go. Damn. Nah, damn near. It's damn near fucking Pacino just based on Scarface alone. But fuck, then you got Heat.
It's not an easy question.
Yeah,
bro.
that's not an easy one right there. But now that I think about it, I'm damn near gonna have to go De Niro just based on because Pacino played that fucking rat bastard Donnie Brasco.
He did. He sure did. Wait a minute. No, sir. Pacino played Lefty.
Oh,
Johnny
he's the one
Depp.
that got told on.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Okay.
If
so
that
yeah,
helps your answer at all, I couldn't let you do
I
Lefty
don't know.
like that.
That's a damn, bro. Yeah, it's a hard, but they're both some bad motherfuckers, bro. Fuck it, just based on Scarface, I guess I go Pacino.
All right, for sure. Godfather 1, 2, or 3?
You know, it's crazy. I've never seen none of those motherfuckers.
Oh, for real? Oh,
Never-
that's
I've
a
never seen The
good
Godfather.
That's a good thing because you got a beautiful trilogy waiting for you if you ever have some spare time. I know you're a mover and a shaker, but if you want to binge watch something, that's it.
Okay.
Automatic or revolver?
I like revolvers.
Okay, you got to smoke Disty carts or last year's outdoor for 1 month. What you going with, boss?
Ooh.
Yeah.
A Disty cart or last year's outdoor.
Yeah.
And I got this for a year.
No, 1 month.
Or
1 month,
a
sir.
month. Fuck.
I go do you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're going down there and have to Disty cart me. Fuck.
He's going Disty.
Yeah, fuck. Damn,
Okay,
last
this
year's
one.
outdoor?
All right, the rest of these questions are going to suck for the most part. Just heads up. Jack or Blue Dream for the rest of your life?
Jack.
You're lost in the woods. You get a pack of matches or a hatchet for survival. What you want?
Matches or a hatchet?
Yes, sir.
Fuck, that's why I'm fucked.
I know.
Fuck it, I'll just start a fire. We'll all get it.
All right.
Matches.
Okay, you're getting chased by a bear or a shark. What do you prefer?
Definitely not a shark. I can't swim for shit. I'm done. At least with a bear, I could there's maybe something, but I'm fucked either way. But maybe I could
You feel me? Shake the bear somehow. Okay, so this kind of fits in with you lighting the forest on fire. So you're either stranded in a forest fire or you're stranded on a ship, a sinking ship in shark-infested waters. What you going with? Which scenario? Which
forest
scenario?
fire.
You're stuck straight in the forest fire.
Sinking ship, shark infested
Yeah.
waters. Fuck.
Yeah, bro, it's bad.
I'm damn near gonna have to go forest fire because I just almost feel like maybe there's a way out.
Baby.
You know,
Baby.
I mean, like
That seems like more of a way out. No doubt.
Yeah,
No
but,
doubt.
yeah. I'm done with the shark infested waters. I'm fucking done.
All right, we're gonna go body shot or face shot by Mike Tyson.
Body shot.
Body shot.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go. You got a box.
Has someone ever picked face shot?
Oh yeah, people go back and forth. A lot of skinny guys go fake. They want to break the ribs and shit.
Fuck it.
The
Mike,
pretty boys go, nah, bro. You ain't fucking my face,
Yeah,
dog.
nah,
You
Mike, hit me in the gut, bro.
Okay, so you got a box. Mike Tyson in his prime or MMA with Francis Ngannou. What you going with, champ?
Oh, fuck it. I'm going to probably pick Mike.
Ooh.
Just based on, like, fuck, I could go get kneed by Ngannou, too.
Yeah,
Like, go get
right,
fucking, like,
right,
he
right,
knows what
right.
the fuck he's doing. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe just pick boxing with Mike.
Okay. No right or wrong answer. They're both terrible answers.
Yeah, for sure.
Shot at 151 or hot dab? Like 900, glowy.
151.
No doubt.
Give it to me.
Gelato Runs Terps or OG Gas?
Gelato Lemon Cherry Terps.
Okay. Tupac or Big?
Tupac. I mean, I fuck with Big, but Tupac.
No doubt. Wu-Tang or Death Row?
Death Row.
My man. Well done, sir.
Sorry.
No doubt. Yo, man, I really enjoyed this episode, man. This was a lot of fun, bro. Before we get up out of here, I'd like to share with people the power of networking and, how do we meet? And then who do you know that I should get on the show? So I think we met pretty organic, bro. I seen you at Liddy. I came up and introduced myself, and we locked in. And apparently, I had your fucking phone number already. Should have called him some years ago. And who do you know that I should know that should get on the show, bro?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you know him. I know he's made a lot of noise out here in this area. I don't even know if you've already had him on there, but Ryan.
Oh yeah. Oh
Ryan.
hell yeah.
I don't like
Doja. He has the invite. We're trying to figure out the calendars. You know what I'm saying?
He's a good friend of mine, bro. And I
Yeah.
fuck with him
He bigs
outside
you up
of
always, bro.
outside of just like the weed shit and all that. Like he's like really my friend. Like I consider him a friend of
cool,
mine,
man.
and he's a good dude, bro. I fuck with him.
Hell yeah. Ryan, you already know, bro. You up. So before we get up out of here, man, what can we help you with, bro? What can I reach into my network and promote for you? Anything you want to plug, do it now. Your Instagram, whatever you need, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, at official Backpack Boyz is the Instagram for the brand, and mine's Quesada925 with a Q. Outside of that, bro, I appreciate you having me. I appreciate
bro.
anybody tuning in and watching this and giving us your time. And I ain't showed you nothing yet.
That's right, my brother. Yo, thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Likewise.
You already know, man. Follow my boy Q, Backpack Boyz, man. Backpack or no pack. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace, love, good pizza. We up out of here.